Put the mic on James's lap.
Yeah, put it on my lap.
Here you go, James. Hold the mic.
I won't deep throat, I promise.
Okay, hold on. I'm really bad at doing intros, so I just have everyone else do the intro, James.
Shut the fuck up. No, he's drifting.
Okay, if you can't tell, this is a really good. This is an idea me and Brady had. We'll find out if it's a good idea.
I just gunned it, bro. Can you see the spike?
Yeah.
Is that from my tires, bro?
No,
Yes.
I think that was from James screaming.
I think it's from my shrill little girl scream.
So pretty much, we wanted to do a podcast, and so we're like,
I didn't consent to this.
no, you didn't.
Yeah, you just got
but
sucked in.
pretty much
Sucked in.
every week from D&D, it's always a long car ride from where we do D&D to my place. So we're doing what's called a CarCast. We're doing a podcast in the car. Because where else has this been done? Nowhere
Probably
else.
a lot of other places.
I don't know. Like, how many other podcasts where does it take place inside of a car?
I will say,
I don't
I've
know.
never heard a podcast from in a car.
I don't know,
Exactly.
There's a lot of people who have like GoPros, like dash cams that they have pointing towards them for like videos.
That's a vlog.
Yes, but that's a vlog, not
That's
a podcast.
Fair. That's fair.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do for like the background of this. I don't know if we're gonna have like the little icons talking like I did in the thing, or if I'm just gonna have them like bobbing up and down like they're talking, or if it's just gonna be like a nice video in the background.
I don't.
It's gonna-
How loud is this road noise?
I don't know.
It's
Hold
pretty
on.
loud.
Quiet. It's pretty loud.
I mean, we're also on a gravel road right now.
Yeah, so
I don't know how much better it's gonna get on asphalt because I have off-road tires and they're cupped.
it'll be a bit better.
So they were pretty loudly. Like my stereo can hear them when I'm on the phone with people.
Yeah, but it'll be a bit better than gravel.
Yeah. God, it's raining outside and it's dark and I'm just so tired now because I just love the rain. I just love rain.
I'm the one driving, by the way.
I
Yeah,
know.
You can't doze off.
We can doze off during the podcast. You can't.
Bro, I snore so loud I scare everyone in the car I'm driving.
That's my joke. That's my joke. Jesus Christ, Brady, your laugh.
It's just a big spike. Did you just almost swerve off the road?
Yeah, because I was looking at the computer.
You dumbass, don't look at the audacity.
It's hard!
Yeah, stop staring at my glowing red penis.
Please don't crash with my super nice HyperX Quadcast mic in the car.
That's what you're worried
I
about?
don't give a fuck about your mic. I give a fuck about my truck.
I don't give a fuck about.
you
I don't
two
give a fuck about
and
strawberry. I care about my
You
mic.
take that back.
I take it back. I love
Really?
strawberry.
I don't like being in the middle of this. Mom, Dad, please stop fighting.
So, what interesting stuff do we have to talk about?
I don't know. I think we just gotta let the conversation flow naturally
What
like
a-
it normally does.
Yeah,
what-
I've always found that like trying to force a conversation to go in a specific direction, like asking people, "Hey, what specifically should we talk about?" Like people start drawing a blank, and then it goes quiet, and then the stuff you do start talking about starts to get like, I don't know, forced.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to talk about it.
I have
for
a
a second,
problem.
I hate to interrupt, but let's for a second and just see how bad the road noise is.
It's better.
It's about a -18.
Okay, so it's probably better than the gravel.
Yeah,
It's
you
much
don't want it to go above -6. -6 is like too loud in people's ears. So you want it to be -6 or lower.
Bro, this is the car ride we get in a fucking accident.
Oh my
The
god.
one we're recording.
So, Miss Cole, would you like to talk about Miss Cole, Brady?
Fuck.
I don't think we
Let's
should
not
talk
put
about
that on
real
the
people.
internet.
Why?
I don't think we should talk about real people at least, or even
let's not even use their. Let's
not use people's real names.
Cut that part of the video out.
Yeah, you ever notice how when people
Oh.
talk about their teachers, they have to make up fake names?
So let's talk about our art teacher, Miss Bitch.
You
Bad
mean Miss
bags.
Bird?
Yeah, Miss Bird.
Miss Bird.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's call her Miss Tit.
Yeah.
Miss Bird.
Miss-
Yeah.
Miss Tit.
I'm calling her Miss Bird because I still respect her because I
know.
left before
That's
she
fair
started
enough.
acting.
Yeah.
Acting the fuck up.
Yeah, so I still have good memories of her.
I'm
I
sorry,
have-
but I lost all respect for her after the whole ceiling tile
Oh,
thing,
Renaissance ceiling
Yeah.
thing.
and she couldn't look up.
Oh my god. I mean.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm mildly.
Okay, what
I'm
was-
between you both because it's
Okay.
like you have to turn it in, but it's also like she shouldn't be being that much of a cocksucker about it.
I'll describe both scenarios for the viewers. Basically, they had to paint the ceiling tiles, and the theme had to be Renaissance-based stuff, but no nudity and no violence, right?
In the Renaissance.
Or
Yes, but it has to be based off like a Renaissance painting or something like
Renaissance
that.
era painting
With no nudity or no violence.
And I couldn't do a picture of Jesus.
No, yeah, you weren't allowed to do Jesus.
But somebody else got to do the same painting, but it was just zoomed in. It was the Birth of Adam.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And then also, so James finished the ceiling tile and put it up in the ceiling, and she asked that she would not grade it unless he took a photo and like submitted it in Google Classroom. And his response was, "Look up, it's on your ceiling."
And I would have no complaints, but the tone she uses to talk to people is the most condescending tone. Now, it's just so condescending, it makes you not want to do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And like for like an art class, that's just not okay. Because all the stuff you do in that has to come from like passion to want to do it.
Exactly.
So like you can force someone to do an English paper. You can force someone to do like a essay on like world history and whatnot. But you can't force someone to make good art. They have to want to do that.
And you can't.
The material for the material for those like the research papers or the book reports, it's there.
You can find it.
You have it. You can like
you can always search for a reference. But like,
and you can sit down, grit your teeth, and type it. Even if it's not, the
best. If it's something you don't want to do, you can do it.
You're not putting your full effort into it.
But like art is like, that's like your passion. That's like some people's like whole world right there.
Right. You have to be able to emotionally express yourself in art for it to be, decent.
And with so many limitations, it's like it just stops being fun. It's just
it's a chore at that point.
Yeah.
Right. So
and passion should never be a chore.
Exactly.
So for example, I chose to do the death of Julius Caesar, and I was like, don't worry, I'll replace like the weapons with foam noodles. But there's a naked statue in the background. It doesn't even have, genitalia, but well, it's a naked statue. You have to put clothes on it. Why? It's literally just like...
Why not just not have the statue there?
Because it was a good part of, like... It
helps with the theme?
Yes, it does. Because it's the Senate floor where Julius Caesar's being stabbed to death.
Yeah.
And the statue is the statue of... Oh, it might be Julius or Augustus. But it was
Augustus.
It was Augustus. But it's kind of symbolic in the way of like, that statue still stands, but the empire's falling.
Yeah, so to have to put clothes on it, that's just annoying. Because then that detracts from it being a statue.
Exactly.
Because it's hard. I don't know. It's like it stops looking like a statue and looks more like either a mannequin or just another person with like gray skin.
I even offered to like put censor the inappropriate parts, like put a leaf over where the genitals would be and maybe something over the nipples, and that was still not allowed.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What was more annoying? What like got to you more? Like all like the restrictions, or her not grading it until you submitted a picture?
Her not grading it. That was a week-long thing between me and her, where I was just, you can't look up. I'm sorry, but the tone you use with me and everything else makes me not want to do it. But you can't look up and go, yep, that's a painting. He sure did it.
You can just look up. It's right there.
Like
I don't need to send in a photo of it. It's there. It's your ceiling.
Like, I may be petty, but I feel like some people can understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
100%.
But honestly, like, that wasn't even that bad compared to more recent stuff. Brady wants to chime in with that.
Fuck. Okay, so... I honestly kind of feel bad a little bit.
I don't.
Just because I've known this teacher since freshman year. We're seniors now. So freshman year, it's been 4 years. I've known this teacher. I've taken her all 4 years.
Are you dropping me off first?
Yeah, did I pass?
No, don't drop me off first.
I have to drop you off first.
No, you don't. You
I'm not driving all the way out to...
$14.
That's not enough.
That's not enough.
I will get you more when I get paid on
I'm
the
sorry,
20th.
buddy. I have to.
Brady. Okay, fine. No, you haven't passed yet.
Yeah, no.
It's
but,
up
so, where was I?
I don't remember.
Right. It was I've known her for 4 years. I've taken her for 8 semesters. This year, I had 2 classes with her,
right there.
back to back. This one?
Yep, this one.
So I had...
She used to be like my favorite teacher. Like,
agreed.
She was the best we had. She was so fun. She was so kind. She was
a great teacher.
She let you be how you wanted to be.
And
so
then she got
I
married
had
to a Marine.
7 semesters with her, and then I had to move schools. So like, I can see the transition of her starting to get like, I don't know, snobby or something. But like, I left with like a good fond memory of her. Like, I left knowing she was a good teacher. So it's sad to hear that like you guys have so many bad experiences with her.
And recently, James, is it okay if we talk about it?
About what?
The whole shake the can.
Oh my god! If we're gonna talk about it, let me talk about it really fast.
Yeah.
So me and another person from our school, we both have high functioning autism, and we were doing something for a different class, and we had to spray some cards she made because they were graphite and would smear. And we got in there like, hey, do you have like that clear coat spray? And she's like, yeah. And she gave a 5-minute lecture on how to shake a bottle. And I was staying there, hand out like, okay, yeah, I get this. And we walk out of the classroom, and I turn to this other person and go, don't you just... I feel patronized, honestly. And there's like, yeah, me too. She talks to you like you're retarded.
And another point is, I'm not... No offense.
I mean, me and James, I have Asperger's. Mm-hmm. James also has Asperger's, right?
Yeah.
You have like
I have
more Asperger's than I do, but not by.
You're higher on the spectrum than me,
but not by a lot. Like
no, but
we're in the same level, but you're like just a.
I'm
more.
A decent chunk higher than you. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that much.
I'm pretty decent. I'm good at hiding.
You're like 10 damage higher.
Jesus.
Anyways,
what were you gonna say, Brady?
So I have. I don't know how much this applies, but I have like ADHD, I have all that kind of stuff.
It applies.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I have issues, really focusing and getting to work. And so she talks to me like I'm fucking retarded too. And it pisses me off. Like I'll be sitting there, I'll be working, I'll be, doing something, most likely off task, honestly. But she'll give me this fucking look.
Oh,
like she tilts her chin down, cocks her head to the side a little bit.
I know what look you're talking
and
about,
and looks at you with wide eyes. Like, it's the most patronizing fucking look I have ever seen. Like, not even my own father makes me want to punch them this fucking much. Like, this is something that legitimately gets under my skin because she treats me like I'm fucking 5.
And like, I know you, Brady, and I know what like ticks you off.
Yeah.
And makes you angry.
Yeah, it really is the most patronizing look you can think of. And I'd like to point out, she only started this after she got married to a Marine.
Mm-hmm. And at this point, like, the closest there have been two points that I've been really, actually no, one, because I won't even count the other one. That's when my temper was just rising. It was the D&D thing.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting a little angry, I'm sorry.
No, I understand that.
But I've never been so close to snapping in one of those times. I think it was on the ceiling. It was on the ceiling tile.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
What I did was some of our other classmates would go out and work on a mural they were painting. And so I would go out because, I kind of need things to make me feel better. Like, yes, I can go do this thing now,
Yeah.
And so I would go out, look at their work for a bit, and then I'd come back in.
Mm-hmm.
A few times I kind of just shirked class, and that's my bad.
Is that what shirked means?
Shirked? Yeah, kind of like shrugging it off.
Okay, I've wondered. I saw it the other day and was like, what the fuck does that word mean?
So I would do that. And then one time I came back after, a little bit of, like, I think the day before I had gone out for pretty much almost the entire class period. My bad. Like, my fault. I just couldn't deal with it that day. I was not in the mood. And I come back in, and she gave me that look, and I walked over to grab a marker or something. Like, she has, like, bins of Sharpies next to her desk. And she looks at me and goes, next time, it's a write-up. I look at her, smile, and go, okay.
See, like, I can understand her saying, hey, like, if she was just like, hey, please don't do that again or I'm going to have to write you up.
That's when I'd be like, all right, yeah,
well, like,
I'm
saying
cool,
it like that,
yeah.
You're asking for a response.
Next time, it's a write-up.
Yeah, she was asking for my fist to her face.
Oh my god.
All right, I better
okay.
Before I go, though, thank you for having me. My name is
Jimmy Jewett.
That is my name, yes.
Hand the mic and computer over to Brady. Brady, do not unplug the mic.
Brady, unplug the mic. Do it.
Brady,
It'll be
I will
fun.
not
We will have
unplug
to
the mic.
reset Audacity.
Sorry.
I'm holding everything now. I hope I don't catch cables on knees.
Thank you all for listening to me and my annoying voice. Have a great night. And
Watch your
enjoy the
knees,
rest-
buddy.
Enjoy the rest with Aiden and Brady.
We're only dropping James off. Me and Brady are still going on with the podcast.
See you guys.
This is an ASMR channel now.
See you guys.
How are you all doing? I am
Okay,
I am
do
so
not-
sorry for that.
Do not do that.
I
to
am
the
so
viewers.
sorry for
You
that.
apologize to the
I am
viewers.
so incredibly sorry for that.
And now it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
We can
make
get
it.
copyrighted.
Yeah.
Okay, now-
Copyrighted.
yeah.
Copyrighted.
So we've had this idea for how long now?
Copyrighted. A few year.
Has it been a year of this idea? Yes, it has. So
No,
it hasn't, but it's been almost
since
a year.
before our recession.
yes.
The recession being like right before, the 3 months of inactivity.
Yeah, but that was because of summer.
That's
Was it-
No.
was-
No,
yeah,
it was
was
during
it?
No, it was during the school year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So because me and Brady, we're practically the same person. So when we start talking about something, me and him can go on and on for
Yeah.
ever. And we're like, why
Puddles.
don't we...
Fuck.
And especially in car rides, because because we're passing so much scenery and so many other cars
right
and
now
whatnot.
it's dark as fuck.
Yeah, but usually on car rides home, it's like a long ways home, and we just love to talk about all kinds of stuff. And so I was like, why don't we just record this and make a podcast out of it?
Yeah, and I was like, nah, I don't know how good of an idea that would be because I have, I always have music going. I've
Yeah.
got a fucking 12-inch sub in the back of my tiny 2005 Ford Ranger Super Cab, meaning
Yeah.
that shit reverberates.
Uh-huh.
It would be maxed out every time the bass even whispered a hint of like a kick.
The
mic would be
Audacity,
maxing
it
out.
wouldn't be a wave, it would be a block of sound.
Yeah, it would not be kosher.
It'd not be allowed with YouTube's terms and service. I don't remember what this YouTuber's name is, but there's a YouTuber that when he plays games, he will use copyrighted music. And when you use copyrighted music, it's not like you get the video gets taken down and you get a warning. It's more like YouTube will keep the video up and still have ads on it, but you're not allowed to have any money from the video.
Which is really annoying.
Yeah, so the YouTuber will still use copyrighted music because it sounds good, but won't make any money off those videos. He just does them out of the kindness of his heart.
Who is it?
I don't remember his name. If somebody knows who I'm talking about, please remind me. But
I want you to text my sister. I'm on my way.
that kind of thought process when making videos is the thought process I have. I don't care if a video doesn't make me money and even costs me a ton of money to do but doesn't make me any money. As long as it's fun and somebody watching has a good time, it's all worth it.
Yeah, I completely agree.
That's one of the main reasons. That's one of the two main reasons I made a YouTube channel, was just to make somebody laugh. Because I would say I have a pretty good sense of humor. I have a pretty good comedic timing.
It's good for us because we're just both dip fucks.
In video games, I would say I have pretty good timing because in other things, you want somebody will say something and then you want that to happen. I hope this doesn't happen. And then you want that to happen to them.
Yeah.
I will say that and then find a way to Rube Goldberg it to happen to me without making it look intentional. I will throw games without a hint of doubt. I will throw any game if it's gonna be funny.
It's gonna be fun.
If it makes someone laugh, I will get myself killed in a video game, even if it means I can't come back. In games where there's no reviving and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember, in Fortnite, I would do it all the time. If I know for a fact it'll be funny, rocket launcher to the feet, right then and there.
Just, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, jumping off a cliff, no doubt, no hesitation.
Dude.
Which I feel like more people should have. I feel like okay, if you're playing a video game to win,
You're playing wrong. Unless
you're
it's
playing wrong.
Unless
If it's a tournament for money,
Yeah.
that's okay. But if you're playing a video game
okay.
casually,
I don't think that you can say that
if you're trying
you
too
play-
hard to win.
I don't think you can say that you play a video game wrong.
No, you can't play a video game wrong.
'Cause-
But if you're playing casually to have fun, and you're trying to absolutely win,
Like,
you
yeah,
have
that's what I'm saying.
you're not playing it wrong.
Like-
You have a wrong mindset, I would say.
Sure.
More like, I don't know.
Let's take For Honor or
Yes,
like,
that's exactly what I was
Let's
thinking.
take Rainbow Six for an example.
Yeah.
If you're going into casuals, like quick matches, and sweating your dick off trying to like drop aces every round,
And
you're in the wrong game mode.
yeah.
Because people in that category are people like me and my friends who play the memerators, like the meme operators. We run the meme strats. We just play to, try to have fun. If
Yes.
we're feeling a bit more serious that day, maybe we'll go to unranked.
I never play a game trying to win. If I know it will peeve the other person, I will try to win. Like, don't get me wrong, I will attempt the game, right? But like, if I know having fun is not gonna get me the win, I'm not gonna win. And I'm not gonna try and like go for first place. I'm gonna try and beat someone in the game, and I'm gonna try and have a good time.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So, because that's what video games are invented for. They were invented for fun. They were invented so you can have fun. If you're getting pissed, screaming your head off, and that's not fun for you, you're playing the video game wrong.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I can really advocate for that is, Elden Ring.
Yes.
Or like a Soulsborne game. Because
Yes.
that's what the game is for.
Exactly.
Honestly. Like,
And if you like that kind of stuff, one, you're a masochist. Two,
you're damn right I am.
at least you're having fun playing the video game you like, right? That and I don't know.
Oh my god, dude! I really wish there wasn't somebody tailgating me right now.
Why?
Because this roundabout's wet,
Oh.
and I don't know if you know, but off-road tires on wet pavement don't have the best grip.
Yeah. I would imagine.
Meaning,
You were gonna try and drift?
Drift City.
Yeah, you should have went for it. But I guess there is someone right behind
Yeah,
you.
there was somebody fucking hugging my asshole.
Can I just say, that roundabout, I still have a bad memory of it. Okay, my dad was teaching me how to drive, right? And so we're driving home after, we drove down this way a bit for a while, and then we turned around at like the the Little Caesar over here.
Yeah.
And we're driving this way.
You told your parents that you're not gonna have to have a ride, right?
Huh?
You remember to text your parents to not wait for you.
No,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so I'm driving back, and there's someone tailgating me the entire way. Like, I'm going like 5 miles above the speed limit, and they're right directly behind me.
Yeah.
If I brake checked them, they would immediately crash into me.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
it would have been their
And
fault.
so and then I go around the roundabout, right? And I'm going, the speed limit for that roundabout is like 15, right? And I'm going like 18 around it, which is a little fast.
There's
You
a
shouldn't be
speed
going,
limit?
15 for the roundabout.
Bro, I've had that thing going 50 before.
Yeah, dude, yeah, I know. Anyways, I was going like 18 around it, right? And that guy honks at me for going too fucking slow.
Yeah, I hate people like that.
And then tailgates me the rest of the way home. And then when I turn into my driveway, that's at a long honk as he's driving away. Fuck that guy.
If you're listening to that guy, you can shove a cock made of thorns
That-
up your ass.
that
You ever-
memory.
Here, if you specifically, my friend, have you ever seen the movie Deadpool? You see, there's a scene where he's asked how his day is going. And he says his day is going like a sandpaper dildo. I suggest you buy one.
That memory will live rent-free in my brain for a while.
Dude, I remember I was driving home. So this was, I think, 2 summers ago. 2 or 3, maybe 2 summers ago. My dad was repaying one of his buddies for helping us with the siding by buying him a keg or a growler. He bought him like a really nice copper growler that you can put CO2 cartridges in to carbonate your beer while you pour it. Really nice. The reason he bought him one of those is because he had bought us one. And so, we had brought both of them. They were both filled to the brim with some minty shit. Bro, I'm going 60 and you're passing me that fast.
Jesus Christ, slow down. That guy sped past us.
Bro,
We're going 60. We're in like a 60 speed limit right now.
Even I'm going, like, I acknowledge that the roads are wet. I'm going too fast.
Yeah.
I'm going too fast.
100%. Like,
But that guy, he had to have been going at least 75, 80 miles an hour. If
in a 60 while it's raining and the roads are wet.
Exactly. And
he looks like he would have off-road, maybe.
those are all-terrains.
Okay, because I'm bad with cars.
Mine are straight off-roads. Those were all-terrains. They have better grip. Not as good as, like, streets, but that was a 2019 Ram 1500. That thing going that speed, assuming that he has at least relatively fresh brakes, he wouldn't have been able to stop if he had to stop.
Yeah.
Like, going that kind of speed. If it was like a deer or something ran out into the road, he would not have been able to stop. Somebody pulled out in front of him, he would not have been able to stop.
Dude, there's one reason I don't want to live in Montana.
Why?
And that's people here are fucking stupid on the road.
Oh, yeah. Remember...
so many dumbasses. There's
was
a guy
yeah,
right
January,
here.
right? It was...
Are you talking about the Lamborghini guy?
Oh, no. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, that's what comes to my mind when I think about Montana.
That's not his fault, though.
Is it not?
No, he had a heart attack
Oh!
while he was driving.
I just assumed that it was because of some dumbass.
No, he had a heart attack while he was driving.
Okay.
So, the story is...
We live in Montana, right?
Yeah.
And, like, we're not the most, I don't know...
We have the highest casualties by drunk driving.
No, I'm trying to say, like, economically wise, we don't have a lot of rich people here.
I mean, you see a lot more Lamborghinis and stuff than you'd expect.
No, I don't really. Like,
They're 4 or
those
5.
kinds of Lamborghinis. You don't see
that was
those
honestly a cheaper Lamborghini.
No, the Lamborghini I'm talking about that I saw, that I know crashed, was expensive.
It was
that
lime
was
green, wasn't it?
No, it was yellow.
Oh, then I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about, this was a famous, this guy's Lamborghini crashed and it was like all over the news.
Was he the one that, are you talking about the one that rear-ended the semi?
Maybe.
Because if it's the one that rear-ended the semi, that was a green 2015,
No. I know for a fact it was yellow because I called out on it being a fucking banana mobile.
Yeah, it's not a Murcielago. It was a not an Aventador. It's the one that I don't like that much. I just don't like the lines. I forget what they're called.
All I know is it was one
I think it's a Murcielago actually.
The one that I saw that got into a crash was expensive looking. Like, it looked expensive.
Oh really? You want to play that game, buddy?
Holy fuck. We got that on mic. I know for a fact we did. Oh, what was the story you were just telling about the kegs? Continue with that.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry. So what that was some dude was slowing down and, like, spinning his tires next to us. He was in, like, a classic truck. And so he was trying to peel rubber next to us, and he was getting, a little bit. And so I asked him if he wanted to test us, because on dry pavement, Ajax over here can attest to this. I can peel, and this is almost, I would say stock. It's not 100% stock. The drive shaft is aftermarket. It's aluminum, lighter weight, easier to spin up than a steel. But we were going to a McDonald's. I'll resume the keg story in a second.
But we were going to McDonald's, right?
No.
Let me tell this bit. So we're going to McDonald's, right? From my house to... There's a McDonald's that lives by us, right? And so I made the exact... we live by it, sorry. And I made the exact same mistake Brady makes, right? I see the McDonald's sign to my left, and so I go into the left-only lane. But I go into the left-only lane...
that leads to the highway.
In like an intersection too early. And so... I drove off onto the highway and got lost because I don't know this. I'm not familiar driving around Montana that well. But Brady's in that lane. I'm like, Brady, you got to go forward here. And he's like, oh shit, really? And so
I can peel rubber like off of my tires. Like, well, peeling. You know what I mean. If you're a car guy, you know what I mean. But so I gun it a solid, what was it, 4 or 5 seconds of just my tires spinning. I had to let off the gas so I could get grip and go. And I still beat everyone else off that line.
Yeah. No, he sped forward instantly.
And so what I just did was, I didn't even punch it all the way to the floor. My tires just, real quick. And first off, I nearly hit 2 people because I'm an idiot and I, slid a little bit into their lanes. I didn't, thank God. But, you know, just because he challenged me. He didn't.
Look,
But-
to be honest, you are the kind of the reason why I don't like driving in this town. Because people like you live here, right?
Oh, it's fair.
And so I'm scared to drive anywhere. And I'm a new driver, right? I'm new to the road still. I don't have a car. I have a license. I've been driving around my parents' car for a bit, but not a lot. And that's only to go, like, pick up errands for them, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm not used to, like, one, I don't know this city. Like, I don't know this state very well, so I don't know where a lot of stuff is.
Yeah.
And two, I'm scared because, like, there's some road laws that, like, I forget because I have a horrible memory. And so I will see other people doing stuff. I'm like, they're doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. I'll see them like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm the dumbass. And we'll just follow them. Which is, like, not safe.
Not in the slightest.
And so I want to that's one reason why I want to live somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, I don't even remember what I was going to say. Right, let's get back to the keg story, though.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were finished. Sorry.
No, so my dad and his buddy go through these both of these kegs. These are fucking big-ass kegs, too. Or growlers, sorry. They set up that fair.
Oh, the fair looks so nice at night. Anyways.
And so they're fucking wasted, dude. So I have to drive my dad home. And my dad gets really easily motion sick. So I was going the speed limit. I wasn't driving how I normally do, which is very fast normally. And I had this dude following me, literally an inch from my bumper. Like, this guy was so close to my ass. I go to turn, or no, what happened was I turned onto another road to go up onto the heights, because that was just the way to go home. This dude turns with me, goes into the other lane, blares his horn, and speeds off. So, me being me, I was cruising with the windows down, because, it helped my dad's head.
Mm-hmm.
And I also just like cruising with the windows down. It's really peaceful for me. I shouted, "Go fuck yourself, you fucking prick," and gassed it. I was following this guy,
for a while,
real close, for a good ways. We got to the first intersection where the light was red. I got out. I got up on his ass, got out of the truck, and this is before I looked intimidating.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I actually look
intimidating.
I actually look scarier
Mm-hmm.
than I used to, because I used to be, I was very baby faced.
Same.
Clean shaven.
I'm still kind of baby
You are
faced,
still
but I'm not
very
clean shaven.
I was clean shaven. Most times I am clean shaven
I
nowadays.
try to be clean shaven sometimes, but I try to also grow the beard out, but it just doesn't grow fast enough.
Yeah.
Like, it grows immediately as soon as I shave, but then it doesn't grow long enough for it to look good.
And so I was yelling at this dude. I was not fucking happy with this guy. Like, I was slamming on his window. He fucking, get back in my truck. I was prepared to pull. This dude was, I don't even know how, if I had to guess what this guy's age was, mid-40s.
Really?
Yeah, mid-40s. And I was prepared to tear this guy out of his car and kick the shit out of him if I needed to. I was there.
No offense, but when you say you were banging out his window, the image that pops into my mind is that one guy sitting in his car not moving, with the Karen outside yelling at him.
And he's eating the sandwich or something.
Yeah, that's what pops into my head.
Yeah. But I'm Tish, sorry.
But you're nowhere near as Karen. No, not at all. Anyways,
and then there was and then we just got home, and that's the end of that story.
Yeah.
But there was another time I was dropping Ajax off, because he lives on the other side of town from me.
Yeah. Hence why. Yeah, I had to move because the landlord's a fucking idiot. Anyways.
And so I was dropping him off. I dropped the other guy off in the car off first, which was because he was a little past where I was going, to drop him off.
Caleb?
Aiden off. Yeah, Caleb.
Yeah, okay.
And so I was coming back to the spot I had to drop Aiden off at. And it's snowing right now. Like, not right now, but it was snowing at the time
of the story.
Yeah. And this dude comes shooting up.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
He had to slam on his brakes.
And
he slid,
swerve onto the sidewalk and drive.
Yeah, he wasn't on the sidewalk, since Rangers are pretty thin trucks.
Oh, was he not? I thought he was on the sidewalk.
He was between the sidewalk and my truck.
Yeah, but we were in the far right lane.
We were in the far right lane. He was between the sidewalk and my truck. And the very end of his car came to the back of my door.
Yeah. I remember, like, I was talking to Brady. We were having a discussion, like a podcast kind of talk, right? And I look over at Brady, and he's looking past me, like trying to get a good look at something. I'm like, what? I look over, and I see a car there, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's just a car. What? And then I'm like, wait a minute. That's not supposed to be there. We're on the right lane. How is there a car to the right of us?
Yeah. So he pulled into the... And this fucker tried to sneak forward while we were still stopped.
Us. At a red light.
Because he was trying to get into the gas station next to us. And so,
I was livid because, like, he threatened, like, the safety of us as a whole.
Yeah.
And Brady was fucking livid.
I was pissed.
He was absolutely pissed.
Because he almost fucked up my truck.
And if he did rear end us, he would have hit my side more than anything.
Yeah, that's putting my best friend in danger, damaging my truck that I paid good fucking cash for. That's been good to me the entire time I've owned her.
And stopping me from producing YouTube videos.
Yeah. And then...
I'm sorry.
And, just on top of that, just making people look like... I don't even...
Making Montanans look stupid.
And then on top of that, I was having a bad day already.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So I was fucking pissed. And so he pulls in. Aiden's going, Brady, don't. Brady,
yeah,
don't.
because Brady's going, like, he's pulling into the gas station, going, like, rolling down his window. I'm like, Brady, I don't want to get into anything right now. Come on.
I turned left instead of going straight, and then into the gas station, rolled down my window, and shouted at this dude. He
fucking went in.
He was about to get out of his car. Like, he was opening the door and shit. I lean out my window and start shouting, like,
what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you thinking, you fucking moron?
Guy gets back into his car and sits there.
Like, he fucking slammed his car door shut, leans over, like, the console, and I'm just laying into him. Like, I was, once again, prepared to get out. Like, if he got up into, like, tried to get up in my face, I'd have fucking kicked his ass.
Yeah, which is why I was like, Brady, don't. I got places to be. I don't want us to get into a fight. Drop me off first, then get into a fight.
But this dude fucking leaned into his car. It was, it felt good.
Yeah.
I had to wait through that red light.
I was expecting him to say something.
Yeah. I had to
Guy was a pussy though, hating his car.
Yeah. I was not very happy.
Dude, I don't know. Like, I can definitely see you don't have much road rage.
Like,
you only have road rage when people are being outrageously stupid.
Yeah.
But me, I don't have, like, any road rage. Like, I'll just sit there and brood on it and then, like, think about it and tell my friends later. But I don't have actual road rage.
I mean, there was one time when I was driving down Main Street, and somebody cut me off and then slammed on their brakes because, like, we were at a stoplight. And so there was, like, this car's width between me and the end. Like, a little more, obviously, because I didn't actually hit him or hit anything. But so he like speeds up, sneaks in, and slams on his brake. I am barely able to stop before I rear end this guy. I get it, and so I wear a lot of rings. This is back when I only wore one ring. So I wear a lot of rings, and so I got out of my truck and walked up, fucking punched this dude's window. Spiderwebbed it.
Yeah, that's right.
And started shouting at him again. Yeah, maybe I do have bad road rage. No.
Yeah,
I feel like worse.
I feel like if you're like raging at someone and they deserve to be yelled at, like they're putting other people's life at risk, then it's not much road rage as just actual rage.
Yeah.
Road rage is like someone cuts you off and you start screaming your head off or something like that. Or like someone honks at you for going too slow.
Yeah.
So you get into a fight. That's not that. What you did, that wasn't road rage. That was just actual.
That
rage.
was just.
Did you
I'm gonna
see
fucking kill you.
that woman just stood outside her house
What?
watching us with their arms crossed, scolding at us? It's like
No.
she was looking at us like we were doing something wrong, but we definitely weren't. What happened to that? That guy's mailbox is on
I
its side.
didn't see a woman, Aiden.
Okay, dude, people's ears.
Sorry.
Okay, real quick, just to get back to the
homie
fair.
goes, did you see that woman? And my heart started beating.
Just to get back to that topic of the fair, that was a while ago. What's your favorite fair ride?
Zipper.
Oh,
But
mine's
only
the
when I'm
mine's the Moby Dick.
mine's the zipper when I'm fucking high as shit. So much fun.
I remember me and Bleach went to the fair one time, just the two of us. Anyways,
We're getting copywritten.
anyways, we were walking out, like we were leaving, and we had a drink each, right? His was like
Mine was a
opaque, so you can't see into it, and mine was just like
mine
an
was
orange
a dark.
soda.
No, mine was a dark cherry soda.
Oh yeah, it was. And the woman stops us, and we're like 17 at the time, and she's like, "Sir, you can't take alcohol outside of the fair."
Yeah, and I go, I'm 17.
Yeah, I'm like, we're kids. We're 17.
And she goes,
Oh
well,
my-
can I smell it? Like,
do
sure.
I talk about the crows?
No.
Okay.
And I go, sure. And she smelt it, and I just like handed it back, and I was, what the fuck?
Yeah. That was like at the. I've had an experience like that where like people have just assumed I'm older because of I wouldn't say because of the facial hair. People just assume I'm overage, like I'm like above 21, which like I don't know. I feel like nowadays more and more people are starting to look older, even though they're like way younger.
Yeah.
So I feel like you should card more people despite what they look like nowadays. With that note, it's time for us to end the podcast or the CarCast because I'm home now.
Yeah.
Brady, anything you want to leave off on?
Don't be a fuckhead when you're driving. Kiss your mama goodnight tonight. Remember, kids, stay in school but skip class, smoke grass, eat ass. Don't put up with any teacher's bullshit. And thanks for watching.
Yeah, this is a good idea. I'm glad we did this.
Yeah.
Because I almost didn't do this because, like, we were leaving my house. I'm like, do I grab the microphone to do this?
I said, yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. Anyways, see you guys later. Oh, you know what? Never mind. See you guys.
See you.
Bye.
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 Fucking bye.
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 I want the last bye. Bye.
No, fuck you. Bye.
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 Bye.